Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Goblin Ringleader podcast. I am your host, Jack, and today we will be doing some modern after finishing a vintage cube draft that we started a little while ago. Let me start by pulling up these. Now we go back to our vintage limited thing, jump into a match, share my screen. Ba-ba-da-ba-ding, ba-ba-da-ba-da-doom. Entire screen, and away we go. Boom. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Hope everybody had a beautiful holiday. Enjoying some magic, good food, good family, good friends. It's all you can ask for. We're 1-1 in this league, so we're gonna see if we can pilot it to success. Double check everything's working fine. Pop out the chat. Minimize this window. Bring this over here. Stream mode activate. Guess I'd like to go first. Sand is really bad. I mean, this hand's a little bit better, but we need another land. Bottom the 5 drop. I mean, this at least draws us cards. If we get a Black Lotus. Bottom the Ballista. Maximum Greed. That first hand was just way too slow. It was Talisman and a 3-drop creature. We're slightly holding clench. Oh, we did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Yield, yes. Put a removal spell or an Urza. Praying green. Additional cost to cast? Yeah. Urza's better if we're ahead. Bitter Triumph's better if we're behind. I'll take the Urza. Go to their end step. Just passes? Okay. Maybe they accidentally... Yeah, they accidentally did. Overlord of the Balemerc. Milled Black Lotus. Oh my god. So we could grab Ancestral, or we could just get the Psychic Frog down, or we could get this Forensic Gadgeteer down. I think we just have to get Frog down, right? Frog is just like the best card. If they do nothing, Frog is like single-handedly going to win this game. And if they have discard, the next turn, if they kill the Frog as a copy of Frog. Okay, well, we have a Fatal Push. I guess they can pick up their Metamorph, but as is, we have access to 2 mana. I guess what we can do. Play this Foundry. Go to combat. Attack. I guess I should have pushed it before blocks. That was pretty dumb. You're about to go to damage. I think that's fine. Damage happens. Damage is good. Pass the turn. If they go pitch a bunch of things in their main phase, I'm just going to push it. I was hoping they'd discard cards there. If I push it in response to blocks, I get an extra card, but then they can just recast it this turn. This way, they go to combat. They go to attack. They pass through combat. Okay. Go to the end step. Trigger's fine. Now, after the trigger, we fatal push. Go to mine. This is... So it has to be a land for this one to work. Okay. We can get a free investigate out of it, but just a free pitch frog. So what we're going to do first, go to combat. Smack. Just one. Draw. Tolarian Academy is pretty good. That's just a normal land. Damage is good. So you may play this. Play this Forensic Gadgeter. Right? Play this. This is now costs. So this makes all this one less, right? So this would be 1, this would be 0. If I cast Mox Diamond, get an artifact, and then this is a part of the clause. Yeah, it's a placement effect, so it's going to go right to the bin. I'm not going to have a window to tap my Tolarian. Yeah. But I make 2 mana, I can sack the clue. I can also make a servo for 2. Tap, sack, make a servo. They can do that at their end step, so I'll pass. I mean, this could be bad. Coma, okay. Coma's got ward, right? Yeah, ward 4. Ward is a very interesting mechanic because they take hexproof, which is like fundamentally busted, and shroud, which is like even worse. And they say you can kill this. It's not that you can't kill this. You'll just spend your entire turn killing this. Maybe they entombed the Coma just because they didn't want it to be in their deck. I mean, but the other druids doesn't make sense now. Go to mine. Mega servo. Oh, so it says how much they are, and then it only costs one. It only costs half that. Okay, so I could still activate, by cracking this clue. That's pretty good. There's a land. So you can put their Oath of Druids. See, 1, 2, 3. 25, 24. Big Fairy. Oath of Druids, get out of here. Combat. It's free, make it a Thopter. Okay. Attack with everything. Trigger draw. Treasure Cruise. 5, 6. Not worth it. Next turn for sure. Right? We can't cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7, 8. Yeah, it's not worth it. Pass the turn. End step trigger. I'll untap. Oh, we down ticked, not the not up ticked. This will become a 5/5 at the end step, which is fine. Haste, huh? Hasty Coma gets sacked at the end step. It's got trample. Okay. That's something. You're gonna kill my big fairy. Just me, okay. Yep. So they're gonna pick up the Metamorph. Then they're going to exile Coma. And then I'm gonna tap, make another 1/1. Because this is growing my Tolarian Academy for mana. Okay. Draw another land. That's pretty good. Oh my god, they just concede? They just concede. They're like, okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 5 cards, 6 cards. I don't know how they lose, but yeah. Sideboarding. Their graveyard deck. I kind of like Brutality, just taking cards out of their hand. The Liliana might be good. Dig might be good with Liliana. Later the Oni, Caustic Bronco, Tendrils, Bolas' Citadel. I think in this matchup, we're not really trying, like, they're the aggressive deck. They're going to try to throw the comas and stuff into play as fast as possible. So, like, Walking Ballista is not going to be the greatest. They Came from the Pipes is not going to be the greatest. Sphinx is okay. During Curiosity. I kind of just want to, like, we cut the creatures? No, we wanted the creatures. I feel like as long as we stop their graveyard plan, we'll be fine. So, but what's interesting is we don't really have specific things. I mean, we brought in, like, good stuff. What can we trim? The DAC isn't for this matchup. Spellseeker, Lily Nettlecyst, Sphinx. We could trim one of these. Sphinx isn't the greatest. And we'll just say, we have more interaction. Yeah, just trying to grind like this. As long as they don't have, like, that shallow grave hand, I think we'll be in an okay spot. Big shout out to everybody for watching. Appreciate you if you're watching live on YouTube. If you're watching afterwards on the recorded VOD on YouTube Live, thank you so much for watching the VOD. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. It's the easiest way to show me that you enjoy what I do. And it just makes me smile just to see all the interaction and the content, comments and the likes. It really does make my day, and it means a lot to me. So thank you. Opponent got the Chrome Mox, Wish Claw. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty bad. They got a pretty good combo going here. They're gonna ramp into Shallow Grave, Coma, and we're gonna die pretty fast. Colin needs a white source. Is that important? Not really, but it is both like two relevant colors. So it's probably more important than the Ketria, which is just for the Dak Faden that we cut. I mean, this would be a good deck. I mean, Mox, I guess, are a reason to play Dak Faden. You just like -2 Stone Rain them. Ooh, Dak would be great on this board. Yeah, F6. Opponent, yeah, they have enough. Grab Entomb. I mean, they're going to give me it. I have a lot of answers in my deck. I'll be honest, I have a lot of answers in my deck. And a Lotus. I also have a Black Lotus in my deck. Entomb, Shallow Grave. I mean, yeah, this puts me to 12, and you get 4 3/3s, which is exactly 12. So I'm very interested. No fucking way. Okay, let's not fuck this up. This creates a color that's of the card that's exiled. So we just need to exile a card that has a color. Play an untapped land. Play the Chrome Mox. And the reason I say that is the only card that has a color in my hand is Forensic Gadgeteer. If I didn't exile specifically this card, it would make no mana. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Activate. Double check. There's nothing that just hits 0 drops, right? Nope. So we're gonna grab the Black Lotus, play the Black Lotus, sack the Black Lotus for black. What's cracking? Well, so my opponent used Wishclaw Talisman and Mana Vault to turn 2 and Chrome Mox to turn 2, put an Entomb, Shallow Grave, Coma. They have 4 3/3s, so they have lethal on board, but they gave us a Wishclaw Talisman, and we have a Lotus. And so what we're able to do is we grab Lotus, and now we can power out this Batter Skull, and we can theoretically eat all of these 3/3s and be totally fine for the rest of the game. How's your day going, bro? No, not cycling. Yield. They do just have the Wishclaw to allow them to kill. What's up, Cole? My brother Cole? My brother from my mother, Cole Strepic, the legend himself. All right, they're going to search with Wishclaw Talisman for a murder to kill my Batter Skull token so that they can kill me. They can deal me exactly 12. No worries, bro. Appreciate you for dropping in. It means a lot. It's nice to see the friendos. Murder. Yep. Concede. Oh, I'll let them smack me. It feels good to be able to actually, yeah, get your opponent to 0. I won game 1, so back on it. Dak would have been amazing there. Just gotta be honest. Caustic, Blade, Sphinx, all those make sense still for cuts. Nettle Cyst was a little bit slow. Did we have double black there? No. So Lily wouldn't have been the greatest either. Maybe Nettle Cyst is a little bit better than Lily. I'm going to try Master of Death. It's an aggressive card. Fuck it. Yes, hydrate or dihydrate. Gotta drink the water. As my brother said, if you do not drink water, you will die. So just drink water. I know, right? We got a Black Lotus, we got the Mox Opal, we got the Mox Diamond, and the Chrome Mox. This is modern tech, I guess. This is what modern's gonna feel like soon. No, I'm excited. We gotta finish this game, this next upcoming game. And then we can jump into then we can jump into the not enough goblins. I agree. There was one goblin card that I saw the entire cube. The last video on the channel was the Christmas vintage cube I did with my brother Cole. And yeah, we only saw one goblin in the entire cube, and it was Tarfire, and we were already solidly in blue black. So we're big chillin', big chillin'. All right, so turn one, Psychic Frog seems pretty damn good. We could just say we're the aggressor because we can Spellseeker for Ancestral turn two if we ditch this Bitter Triumph. So we might want to just do that and hope that we draw a land. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Totally. Totally. And it's so funny because my brother even said, he's like, do you have to be loyal? I was like, yes, I have to be. But in the end, it didn't make the cut. We didn't do it. We didn't grab it. There was something else that was better in the pack, I think. But can't wait to jump into the Modern League. So, Island, Chrome Mox, cast. Yes. Okay. Exile Bitter Triumph. Don't force of will me. Oh my god, it resolved. Now don't play white or black. You just gotta ask for a lot from your opponent sometimes. Oh no. It's okay. I got more car. Oh, this is weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can Spellseeker for a Fatal Push, or we could Spellseeker for an Ancestral. I think that they probably have worse cards in their hand than we do. Let's be smart about this. So I know that they play Entomb, Shallowgrave, Mana Vault. What interaction did I see? I saw a Metamorph, and I saw a Witherbloom command. It might be best to just go Spellseeker. So we play the Black Lotus. Boom. Play Spellseeker. Yes. So we could grab Collective Brutality, Fatal Push, or Shieldred's Edict and try to just kill not Collective Brutality. Fatal Push or Shieldred's Edict to kill the frog. And then we're down on cards, but we have this Karn. And if we top deck a land, then we're in a good spot. Or we grab Ancestral and we say we have one more card in hand than you. They're not going to block my frog for fear of me over pumping the frog. And we just played an Ancestral. So I think we're going to take that line. We could also just draw a Luris off of it, which next turn allows us to recast the Black Lotus. Okay. Go to combat. Yes, sadly, that's fine. Attack. That's the 4th. Sure, that's fine. I'm okay with this. So we still bounce. They have 1 card in hand now. Pitch the Woodfall Primus. Okay. Shallow Grave it back. Makes it fly. Okay, no blocks. Go up a card. Land drop. I would like to pay 1 life. Because that's an extra discard for my Psychic Frog. Blue, blue, black. Yeah, black, black. So we'll have 2 of each. Play a Karn. I did. I sideboarded it in because it's a good aggressive blocker, and now it's just like Psychic Frog value, which is actually kind of dope. We'll draw a card. Mox Opal Valaki. Well, give me Valaki, okay. That makes the most sense. Go to combat. Two cards, this becomes 6 power. I have 3 cards, this becomes 6 power. They have a draw step, though. I'm okay with how this is going. I think I still win this race. Before damage, discard, master, and discard. Valaki is 7. Need a red source. 1, 5, 6, 7. 5 puts them to 12. 6 would put me to 9. So to keep up, I have to discard 1 more. Now we yield. I guess we want to see what we draw. It's just a land for sure. I guess we could have jumped with the Spellseeker because we know that they can't make it fly unless they discard their entire hand. Yeah, I heard about that St. Francis event where you win a tabernacle. That sounds amazing. Legacy's the format of Heroes. Got a second land. Probably going to kill my Karn. Pitch both your cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're dead. Yeah. Hey, 3 tabernacles. I don't know how Goblins beats 1 without a wasteland. Pay a life, put it back in my hand. I have 4 cards in hand. This is 10 on the field. I'm gonna uptick. Give me a card. Ooh, brutality is, as the kids say, brutal. Oh, why do we play a land? That was really dumb. 9, 10, we still have enough. We're just gonna drain them. Target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Hey, and we are a goblin, so we're not that good at it. It's real. Real unedited content here live on YouTube. Attack. This is an attack for 6 before damage. I would like to discard this Master of Death and this Forensic Gadgeter. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you go 2-1 in a vintage cube league. Now we will immediately jump over into our modern league and start it up. 2 hours of modern 64 starts. Well, not today. Okay, let's let's go to the deck first. Maybe work on it a little bit. Uh I was playing ley lines for a while. Come on. It likes to be difficult. Boom. This is why we play rat. Exactly. We don't need to know that we'll lose. We just need to try to win. If we die, we die, but we die in a blaze of glory. All right, we're going to flex slot 2. Double Skirk, double Lords, Sting Scourger, no Crater Maker, notably. 4 Munitions, 4 Harbinger, 3, 4, and the Pashlik Chain Whirl and Mog Mob is our 3-drops flex. Our 1 flex slot and the 4-drop is a Trash Master. It could be a Krenko, but Opal just got unbanned. I really don't like these ley lines, I'll be honest. I know there's like an increase in burn, but I don't think that that's the answer. Add 1 Meltdown to the sideboard. Gonna get 2 more. Flute is really good. So let's go through our matchups real quick. Against Belcher, we have a pretty tough matchup. It's just these. We could try these against Lotus and Tameshi, but that usually doesn't work. Dampening Sphere and Leyline are really good against Titan and Storm. Titan and Storm look very similar right now. Yeah, Trash Master is amazing. Like some games where you just top deck it and you're like, holy crap, this like Stone Rains or like, when they have a Mox Opal, right? It's basically Stone Rain. It just feels so good. And you have so many 1/1s that you want to just throw into the wind. 3 melt. This is what I was doing before. Is 3 Chalice, 3 Meltdown, 3 Dampening Sphere, 2 Flute, 4 Leyline. And I feel comfortable with that. That list, the play points, and away we go. Play a league match. I'm going to go pee real quick, and I will be right back. Play some DMCA free music for you guys in the background real quick. Hear that, YouTube? I'm doing this on purpose so that I don't get demonetized. Not that I'm monetized, but don't take my videos down. I'll be right back. All right, let's jump into it. Yeah, Leyline of the Void makes a lot of sense, but it's hard to justify Leyline of Sanctity. Randomly hoses people, but like, I think it was to try to help my Char Belcher matchup be a little bit better, but I feel like Flute's just a little bit more dynamic in that matchup. Also, Sink into Stupor is like a beautiful card. As threats get more and more powerful, I feel like removal has to get more and more powerful, and counter spells are sometimes left out because of how powerful the old ones were. So when Wizards creates like new ideas like that, where they're like, hey, let's do an MDFC that's like a subtlety style effect, but can hit any spell, and it calls into also hit a non-land permanent. Like that's just like a great idea, and like yeah, it feels really powerful, but give it like like a couple months, or like go back to like back when Nadu and the One Ring or even Grief were like playable cards before they got banned. It's really interesting to think about the fact that they, sync wasn't even good enough in the face of a lot of that. So is it even as good as we think it is, or did we just like shape the meta to a position where the removal feels like it's really good to the threats that are left? I gotta surveil. I'm really convincing myself into this one. I don't know what I'm playing. Boros Energy? Burn, okay. This hand could be fun. I have a blocker on one. I can just get a surveil land, have my colors for the rest of the game. I'm interested. I mean, I think a resurgence of burn is definitely a reason to mountain skirt. That doesn't do much. This is 8 still. I think we're trying to race. Put the skirk out so I don't have to discard the hand size. Yield. I have all the lands I need. Yeah, so like Bolt Wave, and then there's like one other card. It's not really like good, but they started playing mono 1-drops, and that's why I really like Chalice right now. Is there's been a resurgence in 0s and 1s. Barbarian Ring's kind of one of them, but like that's been tech. I think it's mainly just Bolt Wave, and people are just really excited because they're like, "Wow, the One Ring's gone, so I can just like target all my opponents and kill them." Even if it's not actually as good as they think. Also, Boros Energy isn't everywhere anymore, so it's a little bit easier to play against that. The decks don't gain as much life as they used to, and the One Ring technically like kind of gained life. 3 cards in hand. They have triple bolt. Then I'm at 4, and I die to this attack. What I could do, not take any more damage for the rest of the game. Go to combat, attack, get a point in. This one, yes. This trades with a Goblin Guide, so they have to bolt this if they want to keep their Goblin Guide alive. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a Sling Gang on top. And next turn, I can play a Matron to grab another Sling Gang, and then we can just kind of just clench and hope that they don't have 4 removal spells. Fetch line's bad. Okay, so that's 1 less burn spell in their hand. Searing Blaze, yep. 7/3, I die to a bolt. They're going to reveal Sling Gang twice. Fetch second main bolt. Well played. All right, sideboarding. We have 3 Chalice, which is pretty good. I think that's it. We're going to cut our vials because they're just too slow. I guess we can leave... No. Is there any card that we prefer over vial? What is flute name? Flute can name Searing Blaze and just Bolt. I don't think they have activated abilities. I think 2 vials are worth it. And then Trash Master is also just like a little bit too slow. All the rest of this is decent removal. Oh, Sting Scorcher is what we don't want for sure. Trash Master and Sting Scorcher out. Go first. Yeah, this is a good hand on the play. Alright, turn 1 Surveil, turn 2 Cavern Snoop, turn 3... Yeah, kind of have to take damage at some point. So I'll do this now. Munitions is good. That kills a Goblin Guide. We don't have a Chalice, but this means that we could spook them in game 3 if we just get a Chalice. Okay, there's a Munitions Expert. It's not it's not hidden information anymore. Horde Master could be a ploy. We could play Horde Master now. It dies, or we just chump block with it. But I kind of turn 4 want to be able to go Horde Master plus Expert, for sure kill something. So this is a 2-mana 2/2. Worst case scenario, it trades. Or it trades with a Bolt. So we know there's a land on top, so I don't have to take damage next turn. If they just play another haste due to an attack. Searing Blaze. Lava Spike, okay. Kill Snoop. They have to kill Snoop. Very interesting. So no blocks. You gonna kill it? Okay. Harbinger. Trigger. Kiki Jiki. Tap to target. 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 19A. And now we just want to see our Chalice. Tap to target. I can't call it TT because it sounds like titty. It's bad. But yeah, tap to target, tap to target, tap to target. I play so much paper, I like to say it out loud. Definitely not going to keep. Why was I hovering over that button? I love Magic. Keep, bottom. This is a land. This grabs a land. So we have Chalice on 1 and 2 with this hand. No, we took them out because I was like, what are they good against? And then round one, we play Burn. Merry Christmas. I appreciate you, magic gods. Boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, 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 boom. Boom, bum, 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 boom. Okay. Opponent's gonna punch me really hard. I mean, that's a goblin. Are we looking for a snoop or a sling gang? It's also a land. You can go tap land, tap land. That's 5 mana though. I think it trades with the Swift Spear, which is good. Yield. Sure. That makes sense. They're like, we're coming back to modern. We're gonna play our burn deck now. I mean, that's a 2-drop. The opponent's gonna be so mad at this Chalice. X is currently 1. I will get shocked, go to 15, get attacked, go to 12. And I play a Harbinger, and I put a Sling Gang on top. Oh, come on. When the Eidolon does my work for me, that's very nice. This looks like they're going to go triple 3 mana, 1/1 clench. Skullcrack. Okay, I will take 3. It's pretty good. Got me to 7. Go to 5. Yes. Put a Sling Gang on top. Make sure everything's working. Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you. All right, we're turning off the slow-fi because usually around this time when I'm watching slow or listening to slow-fi, this is when the demonetization starts or the copyright strikes start. So I think that all the songs after this, even though they say they're DMCA free, might have some link that they don't know about. Land. Deal themselves a damage. Shock themselves. Combat. Just the 2/3. Yeah, definitely block. Right. If I don't block, then I have to shock myself to play this land. I think I need to block. Try to be as safe as possible. So I can go to 3. Play the Sling Gang. Play the land so I can yield. This is very tense. I wish I had like tense violin music. Jin, 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 jin. Sorry, I'm gonna stop doing my own sound effects. Now, opponent drew a land. Do they have a 2-drop that can deal damage? Okay, they're gonna fetch. Probably gonna get one, two, three, four, five, six. Shock? Okay. Thought they were going to try to Barbarian Ring, get a Surveil land. Bolt, yeah, they shock themselves. Get a Prowess trigger. Gets countered. Yeah, all these triggers are cool. Skullcrack. Barbarian Ring, the Sling Gang Lieutenant. I'm gonna sack him to Drain Gain for sure. Or them. Them to Drain Gain. Go to combat. Go to attack. Just the 2/3. Go to Chump Block. Alright, we need a Sling Gang off the top. That'd be the best thing. Matron. That's pretty damn good. So we go black. No, right? Because we take damage from casting that. Let me think about this. Play this as a land. No. I can just play Chalice on 2. And I think that doesn't deal me damage because it's CMC 4. I think X on the stack is its CMC, so it would be 4 on the stack with Eidolon. It won't take damage. But then they can go pump. I have to block here, take 2. And the next spell I cast has to be CMC 4 greater or I die. Alternatively, we just go black, red, matron. Go to 2. I lose to a 2-drop burn spell with this line. Yes, go get another Sling Gang. And say, I will win with this Sling Gang. Did they have baubles? I don't think I remember seeing baubles. So I'll yield to this turn. No attacks. All right, opponent. Boros Charm me. Skullcrack me. Yep. GG's. So how could I have played around this? Chalice on 2, but then I take 2 more damage. And then I'm at 2. And then I can't cast my Matron to get my Sling Gang. This was just a very close game. Opponent deserved to win this one. Show chat. GG's. Well played. We are live on YouTube. You legend. All right. Boom. And then I die. Sometimes you die to the burn, and that's totally fair. Yeah, they killed the Sling Gang, which was huge. No, of course. Of course not. Only I appreciate you playing. You playing. It's bad. Good luck. The rest of it. Could we afford to trawler the yard before playing Sling Ring? Turn off the ring. Oh, Threshold is a graveyard mechanic. You're so right. Let me think about that. Let me think about that. I think we could. I think there was a window because they were so locked out on Chalice that we were just relaxed. Instead of playing the Harbinger, we just played the Trawler. The Trawler has 3 power, so even if they pump up their Monastery once, it's a 2/3, and we can still trade. So they can't. So that would be an extra body on the field for when I finally get Sling Gang down, and it would take away their graveyard, which would allow my Sling Gang to live. Yeah, if the Sling Gang lives there, that whole sequence is better. So that's a great point. Thank you so much for saying that. I didn't even think about that line. Yeah, it's crazy how like you can go back and shift one variable and like the whole like decision tree changes. I love it so much. That's why I love Magic. It's like chess with interchanging pieces. It's so beautiful. And Burn, I think traditionally is a bad matchup for us, even though we have the tools to make it easy. Like I think that unless we have sanctities in the grave in the sideboard, I think the Burn matchup's probably pretty favored to them because we only have Chalice. I agree. Magic is like the greatest thinking game. If you're willing to take thought and like it has the complexity, it has like the replayability of poker mixed in with like the complexity of chess. Like it's so fun. I love it. I'm a card game nerd. I grew up without internet and cable. I live on a farm, and so I grew up without internet and cable, and so cards and board games were my life. So when I found Magic, I was so happy because it was just like, oh my god, I love reading. I love all that stuff. Yeah, an aggressive deck that has like they are the aggressor. They will close the game out. It's on me to stop them. And so traditionally I think that like aggro decks are very, very strong, and it sounds so stupid to say, but I think that like a good aggro deck in like a good pilot's hands is something to be feared. And that's to be said about control and every other deck too. But like watching an aggro player who knows what they're doing play is like watching a symphony. It's beautiful. Yes, I would like to go first. This hand's got some interaction and some grinding potential. Let's try it. Got our 3rd land in the trawler, or 4th land in the trawler if we need it. Could matron for a snoop if they're just doing nothing. If they play a X1 on 1, we have munitions. Speaking of Snoop. And we have the arena, so we can just go to turn 5, Harbinger Snoop. Got like turn 2, hold up expert, turn 3, play matron, turn 4, ringleader, turn 5, munitions. Or Snoop and Harbinger. Stack, Sacred Foundry, Guide of Souls. Okay. I don't really want to expose my Snoop yet. We could blind flip Kiki Jiki, but I think that if they don't have enough energy to put a counter here and they attack with their Guided Souls, I want to trade 1,000%. Because I think Guide of Souls is the most busted card in this deck. Besides Flage. Flage is like insane. But I think that Guide of Souls is sneakily the card that like turns everything else into like really, really busted stuff. Bowmaster? Ajani, okay. So thankfully they don't have 3, so they're not going to be able to do the thing. No attacks. I guess this is the reason to play the Snoop, because now we're going to probably draw a Harbinger, if I had to guess. Matron. Interesting. So we're just going to Matron for a Harbinger and hope that next turn they tap out for an Obnixilis or something. And we can go play Snoop, play Munitions Expert, kill their thing, have Harbinger next turn. Or we can just slam Ringleader and have setup for the following turn. Tutor. I mean, this Ringleader is probably going to hit a Harbinger, so is it worth it just to grab 2 Experts? Maybe we grab a Mog Mob. What's best here? Probably Chain Whirler. If we grab Chain Whirler and we grab Munitions Expert, no, I think I want to. But if we hit a Harbinger, if we take a Harbinger out of the deck, then the Ringleader is not going to hit that Harbinger, and there's a higher chance of hitting one of the other 3 drops. So I'm going to play it like that. Shout out to my opponent, Serial Guy. That's pretty dope. Bowmaster's my 1/1. Okay. 2 energy, 2 life. Doing the thing, putting the counters on the Guide of Souls. Keeping my board clear. Keeping my board real clear. Not gonna let me do my combo. That's just fine. I feel very dead. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I shock this to 11, then that's not good. Think I gotta play it slow, which I don't want to do. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Tab out for a Ringleader. Yeah, I think we're going to try it. It's not going to be the greatest, but we're going to try it. Ringleader, Counterspell. All right, get these 3 lands out of here. The 3 lands that I kind of wanted. Yield. All right, opponent. I need you to tap out. No, they're end step. They're gonna fetch. Sorry, 1, 0, 0. End step. They're gonna fetch. Get a fatal push. Fatal push my Ringleader. 6, 10. Bolt works too. Sure. So this means that they can have 2 things fly. So that's 6, 8. It's exactly 11. 6, 8, 10, 10. Second Guide of Souls. Another Ajani. If they have another creature like a Bowmaster, then I die. I think the way I win here is they don't have another creature. I draw a untapped land. Which is crazy. They had an Ajani, okay. That's 2 creatures. Gives them 4 energy. They go to 7. They can double pump, and then they have 11 in the air. Yeah, that's pretty good. Balatro? Y'all talking Balatro? Balatro pretty dope. Talking about other card games. Yeah, so game 1, L. I think the Mardu deck is less 1-drop heavy. Flute can name a Johnny. What's crazy about Guided Souls is it's a triggered ability, not an activated ability. So we can't disrupt or flute. We can't just flute Guided Souls, but I think that's not the way that we go about it. I think we take out 2, and Trash Master is not the right one for this matchup. Run it like that. If we saw Chthonian Nightmare, oh my god. If we saw Chthonian Nightmare, we definitely would have brought in the Leyline of the Voids, but we only saw Bowmasters, so we don't know if they're on the full graveyard package yet. You're all good, bro. We're chilling. I mean, Burn is kind of like Balatro, right? All right, this hand's gonna struggle. Yes, that's an X1. I'm so happy. That's what I needed. I needed something that I can just kill. This one. Opponent, you can go crazy. I respect the hell out of it. A Bowmasters, eh? Mm-hmm. That's a very good point, Cole. I need to figure out how to do it both at the same time. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm sure I could have like the Twitch one and the YouTube one running at the same time. Have like the YouTube browser open recording the live VOD on YouTube, and then also have the Twitch window open, or the OBS window running Twitch open. Yeah. Yeah, a second monitor would be helpful with that. I'm sure we actually, we have a couple dummy, like really old monitors laying around. I could definitely use one of those for sure. Just like hook it up with a second HDMI cord. I'm guessing. It's not that bad. Maybe after this match, we'll take the VOD on a live tour of the cord mess. Flagen. Falage in 6 cards? No. 5. So that's 3. Fetch land plus surveil means they can cast it. Okay. Yes. This is really bad. Because I can put a bog on top. Do we just lose here, which is horrible to say? We could put a Snoop on top, but I think the Sting Scourger is going to be how we deal with this Flage. Definitely a tough spot. I think the Mardu version of this deck is actually much better than the... Like, Boros is good against us, but Mardu's even better because they play Push and they play Bowmasters, which is just better levels of interaction. Also, it naturally makes their deck less susceptible to Chalice in 1 because they play, like, Obnexilus and stuff. Escape the Flage. Yep. Mm-hmm. Target my face, huh? Put this thing into play. Shoot this thing. Then we jump this 1/1. Meh. No blocks. Go to 7. It's weird, I know. Oh, the Sting Scourger puts it back in their hand, which is so bad. Does this just kill me? 1, to my face puts me at 6. 3, 4 puts me to 2. They have another Flage or a Bolt, I die. Not the greatest. No, we're definitely not attacking for lethal here. Bend the Thoughtseize. Okay. I guess they can't bolt me because I got the Chalice. Yep. Sack it. Throw it in my face. Yep. Throw the dude in my face. Yep. Trigger's fine. Oh my god, that's a lot of burn. See, this is what I'm talking about. I guess maybe we should have brought in Flute. Flute could hit Goblin Bombardment, but that's just a tough match all around. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and I'll be back with the next one. Going to play some more lo-fi for y'all. I'm back. Let's do it. All right. So I kind of miss my Leyline Sanctities. Game 1 or match 1 definitely would have appreciated them. But do they really help? Kind of. It's good against Charbelcher, which is one of my tough matchups. Charbelcher's decent. It's also decent against Burn, decent against Thoughtseize decks. I don't know. I don't know if there's a card that does the same thing. No, not every turn. There's some that do temporary stints of hexproof, but being able to just blank all your opponent's interaction is pretty strong. Yeah, we got a couple draws looking at a Snoop and a Surveil land to help us too. Thoughtseize? No? Okay. We have enough lands to cast it, and this is going to be a grindy matchup. Mill themselves with Thought Scour, and then Unearth Oculus. Oof. All I can say is oof. Goblin past the turn. So they can declare their attacks. Okay. So that's some ninjutsu tech right there. Go grab this ringleader. Ringleader's gonna let us grind with them, get the card advantage that we need to establish a late game, and if we get to copy it with a Kiki Jiki, then the game just instantly ends. Basically. Sarutoru. Satoru. Ninjutsu. This one says draw a card. Yeah. Yeah, ninjas are pretty cool. That's the reason to just kill everything that moves. Okay, a Chain Whirler would be a really good draw here. Skirk is decent. Goblin. Matron, Chain Whirler, Snoop. Those are the three cards that we want. We will accept these. So now my opponent can go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm taking 9 if they discard their entire hand. Nope. Just a little bit of damage. Not a lot. Just a little bit. I truly look like a goblin today. Okay. Fatal Push the Ringleader out of fear. Oh my god, we did it. We drew the card that we wanted. We don't have a 2 that we're going to play. Uncounterable Skirk. Scare him. Guess we could have exerted the Arena of Glory, but we could still do it, I guess. No, because if they have another Fatal Push, they're just going to push it anyways, but we're going to get the ETB value. Chain Whirler? I mean, I like this one. And it's got First Strike. It's just so good. Yeah, I'll chump. I feel like I can continue to chump block for a while. Mm-hmm. So now if we take away their graveyard, they can't jump the frog. We can play a Harbinger to put, I guess, a Snoop on top. And then next turn we can play Snoop with haste. Tap. No. I really want to get this Kikijiki into play eventually. For right now, we can go 2. We can go 3 and 3. Get a little bit aggressive. No, we don't want to exert the Arena. I don't know, that's 8. That's a 2-turn clock. Then we have the Sling Gang afterwards to follow it up. 6 with the frog. Make 2 red. Uncounterable Bog. Don't we just get another Munitions Expert? Munitions, Mog Mob, Sting Scorcher just bounces it, which is pretty good. I mean, a Lord would be pretty baller. So we're going to go Lord for sure. So we can shock ourselves, play 2 uncountable things next turn. Go to combat. Combat's good. right? Because this is 5, 6, 7. I'm not scared of that. No. I can take away one of their draws for free. This is 5, still puts them to 9. They might chump. This keeps them from being able to go balls out or balls to the wall as aggressively as they possibly can. They have to play around one thing. No blocks. You can deal me some damage and or draw your card. Second frog, yep. That's why you always chump. Oh, okay. Pay 2 life, yes. Black. Colorless, uncounterable red, black. Slinging. Play the Lord first, so when the slinging enters, goblin creature spells, colorless. Yep. Now if they kill anything, I draw a card. Goblin creature spells, black, and a red. Subtlety? If they have subtlety, that'd be pretty good for them. Yep. Subtlety's pretty good. Pitch just turns Scolding. Yep, that makes sense. ETB target. I would like to put that on top. Yep. Combat. You're at 9. 2 cards in hand. 4, 8, 11. They block here. Pitch 2 cards. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Go to 1. 2 cards in the graveyard. It's 5 back. 6. Something really bad could happen. I can feel it. Let's just not attack. If they have Flash and Bowmasters and that attack just blows out and I die, and although they would have flashed it in at the end step there. Mm-hmm. We want this frog dead. Double triggers. This is on top. This is castable till my end of my next turn. Oh, baby. There's a Snoop. What can we do here? I think we can kill them. 3. That's 5. 6. I mean, we definitely want to cast this Slinging. Make 2, make a black, and a black, and a colorless, cast, one of the haste, and then one of every other color, cast, resolve, trigger, resolve. Game 2. Ninjas, not Oculus. Ninjas, not Oculus. Okay. All the removal seems really good. Combo might not be the best. Trash Master doesn't do much. Sting Scourger's a way to reset a frog. I mean, on the play, they could like tap out. Maybe we just want to trim a couple of vials because we're bringing a chalice on one. Yes. This is a weird situation where if we don't draw an untapped land turn 1, we just play a tapped Bogger Trawler. Can't cast our Snoop, but it puts a chalice on 1 into play. Whew. No, but I'll pass. Boggart's so good. I think about it as a land first, and then if I don't need the land, then it's just like a card I can beat them to death with or a chump block. Satoru. Saratoru. Okay. Interesting. Can shoot this, block this. I think we do that after we play the chalice on 1. Now next turn we can go, if we draw a good land Pashlik, or we can go land munitions, shoot the Moon Circuit Hacker. Frog. Whenever a ninja deals damage, you draw. Okay. 2/3. Gotta kill that guy. Gal. Vidalkin. Interesting. Play. No. Casting munitions. Munitions shoots the shoots the 2/1, and then I can chump this 2/3. Next turn, if I draw, I guess I could let them have a hit. I don't want to, but if I let them have a hit, I can go land, Horde Master, munitions, kill it. But they probably have at least one removal spell. That's not X1. There it is. So they guarantee their draw. It's pretty cool. And a frog, okay. Yeah, this is tough. Clicked the wrong 2-drop. So play a Snoop. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 exactly if they discard their hand. They played a land, which was a mistake. No, I guess they could turn these X1s into 2-1s, and then I die. Yeah, you can draw a billion cards. Fingers crossed that they don't kill my Snoop. Oh no, but they're gonna have a subtlety. Oh, I'm so silly. I'm such a silly guy. I'm just a silly guy. Opponent's got 13 cards in hand. Is gonna discard the frog. No pitching to the frog? Opponent must have F6 through the turn. Well, opponent, we got to do it for the one time. We got to be able to slam this. We got to just hope he doesn't have a fail. We got to hope he doesn't have anything. They can't have anything. No way. They're lying to our face. There's no way. There's no way. No way. They're lying to our face. There's no way. There's no way. No way we're winning this game. There's no way. No way. Please? Oh my god. Did we just steal this match? No subtlety, and they probably had a billion removal spells. Yield to abilities named Conspicuous Snoop. Tap, tap. Yep. Yo, Binga is gonna get bowmastered. Oh, that's true. Very, very, very good point. I can tap, make a copy of Snoop. Sequencing. We're gonna move to the end step. I think we're still yielding to cards named Conspicuous Snoop, and that might be a problem for what I'm going to try to do. So we're going to go 5, remove all yields. And then we're going to go to the end step. This is going to be really weird. All right, triggers go on the stack. Now in the end step, I would like to tap to make a copy of my Snoop. This one will not be sacked in the end step. Now, all of the other triggers can resolve. Kijiki is still on top of my library. So if he Bowmasters in response, I can tap to go infinite and then still have the Harbinger. Maybe. We're going to try. Good. Tap to target. Tap to target. Tap to target. Shout out to chat. Thank you, Dom. This is why you have a team. You know, if we were playing Team Modern, you just point that out to me, and I can do this, and we get this match for sure. That's no talent on my part. That's all good information from a teammate. Tap to target, 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 tap to target. And that's 19. You can also just grab a Mog Mob if you're in this spot and you just want to, like, save time or whatever. Grab a Mog Mob, put the Mog Mob on top, and then you'll deal increments of 3, so you don't have to get 19. This is how I do it in paper, though, so it's nice for me to always kind of keep it uniform, just for my brain. Woo, baby! That's crazy. Okay, so we're 1, 2. We can fight back and prize. 542. We might only have time for one more match before I have to go to the Boar's Hat for their modern night. Oh, baby. Okay. But I will try to finish the league here with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys if you're watching. Guys, gals, y'all, if you're watching live. If you're watching afterwards on a VOD on YouTube, really appreciate you checking it out. We have a lot of playlists. We have vintage cubes, we have legacy leagues, standard, pioneer leagues, modern leagues, and then we also have a podcast with my brother. And I have a podcast where I just sit in a car and I talk. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, check out all the playlists that I have on the channel. Also, a big shout out to Boar's Hat Gaming for having a local store where we can record matches and do paper gameplay. If you like the MTG Chicago content, if you like paper content, MTG Chicago has a bunch of paper content that's based out of Boar's Hat. So I want to shout both of them out. MTG Chicago on YouTube and Boar's Hat, they have a YouTube channel. It's just called Tales from the Tap, which is a podcast based around competitive draft and construct formats. Also, big shout out to Nerd Rage Gaming, Nerd Rage Series, for hosting the big 10Ks, 5Ks. Awesome times. It's where I met a lot of awesome people. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's keep fighting. Kiki in the hand's not the greatest, but we can turn to a trawler. Also turn to a harbinger, put a snoop on top. Turn 3 play snoop, turn 4 win. I see lines. There's lines. They're going to keep a bunch of counter spells because they're playing twin. Twin? Turn 1, Cavern and Goblin. Skirk Prospector. Yield. Your stern scoldings do nothing in this house. Get a survey land. Oh my god, it's a frog. Frogs are so good. Gobble. Whale. Do we do it? Yeah. We have to. There's a chance that they just attack. No attacks. Dredge? There's a chance that we win. There's a chance that we could win. It's not very high. They could do some very stupid things and we could just like straight up die here. Can't block because it's got flying. Okay. Draw, dredge. Oh my god, are we going to win this? We had no place winning this game. My opponent's playing the coolest deck in the world. Single creeping chill. Okay. They need double Dark Blast. Bolt? Bolt? What are they going to do? Pitch? Ox? Ox of Agonis. Pitch your hand, draw 3 cards. Dredge? Okay. 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 They have infinite power on the battlefield. They get infinite guys back. But I have a 2-1. Let's not fuck this up. Subtlety? They could have subtlety. I forgot about that. Okay. Yes. Kiki Jiki. Tap to target. Tap target. Tap to target. Tap to target. Okay. 4 Leyline of the Voids. They play Frog. That's amazing. What did I see? I think it's just the Leylines. Cut 2 Vials. Trash Master and a Sting Scourger. Try it like that. Sting Scourger is a good answer to Frog, I guess. Chamberlain's good. Mogmob's good. All of this should be fine. Leyline of the Void. Leyline of the Void. Leyline of the Void. Leyline of the Void. This hand's bad. His hand is a leyline. Oh my god, but it doesn't have any lands. And bottom the triple red guy that I can't cast for sure. Done. This one. Okay. Surveil. Yes, you should play twin. We'll twin and we'll play twin. Just different. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, they play looting. We should also bring in Chalice on one. Top deck hero. All right, Goblin, red, yield. Holy hell. Bounce the Leyline of the Void. Okay. Looting. Okay. It just wasn't meant to be, opponent. It just wasn't meant to be. I do apologize for what I'm about to do. When you can just bog your opponent, like, it's just so strong. It's also a 3-1 that's gonna like put them on a 3-turn clock. I mean, yeah. There's the dredger. They found it. Pashlik. Okay. Combat. Attack. I think that the wins are probably wins to losses is probably 50-50. It's honestly not horrible. There are some matchups that feel like it's really, really bad, but I think that, if you build your sideboard according to like what you don't want to lose to, and then you just play towards like in the matchups where the deck is favored, you play towards it. I think that you have a lot of like really good options right now in the format. But it definitely does sometimes not do well. I don't have exact results. That'll be that'll be a good weekend thing to do. Just go over all of my videos and just see like how I do in the leagues. I would say that it's traditionally not like the greatest deck, if we're looking at like just like raw standards of expected power. Oh, we didn't flash in the munitions expert. That was silly. I was talking. My bad, y'all. But I mean, I really like the deck. I think that it exceeds my expectations when I play it. I kind of I always like expect the worst, right? When you play in a deck, you have to kind of be like, okay, the deck's going to give me the worst draws always. And Goblins always pleasantly surprises me. It's a deck where, if you give it a chance, if you have faith in it, you have a lot of like crazy lines that I think are unique to a deck like this. All right, opponent. I should have had an extra body there. You would have been at 6 instead, and I would have had a lord. I would have a lord on the field. So flashback that faithless looting. Show me what's up. Ox of Agonis. Okay, I think I can kill that. Those enter tapped, right? Wonder gives it flying. Okay. Crippling Chill puts them to 11. Okay. And they got him Narcomoeba. Okay. 2 more Crippling Chills puts them to 17. Okay. Yeah, End of the Flood Maw is pretty good. Opponent's been playing really well. Yeah, it is a really fun deck. I appreciate you trying it out. I like it a lot, and so I'm glad it's making you smile. All right, I can kill the Ox. Let's think. They're at 14. You can't kill them pretty much regardless. Oh, all their stuff is flying because of Wonder. 12, 15, 16. Yeah, I'll concede. Because I killed the Ox and I still die to flyers. What was the card? Faithless Looting. Chalice also turns off into the Flood Maw. So let me see. Vial's not the greatest then. And we can trim munitions. All right, Leyline Chalice. It's a combo against certain decks, you know? The answer to your Leyline is most often a 1-drop. This hand sucks. But let me think about it. Play and Dredge on the play. I get a Surveyor land. I guess I keep it. I get a lot of redraws. Yeah, I love it. The Leyline Mirror. I mean, that's one way to find a Snoop. Surveil. Yield. Clickety clackety. Untap by Appity. Draw. Oh, they could be playing Stern Scolding. I didn't see any counter magic, I'll be honest. Yeah. Arena of Glory, yield. I have a fetch land next turn and a matron, so I have 2 blind looks at a Kiki Jiki. All right, there's the chalice, or the cavern, but I'm gonna fetch it away for a mountain. I lied. There's the chalice. I think we just go to combat and attack. I really want to draw that chalice. I think that's the solution to like the whole game. No, they did the same thing. That's fine. We're gonna go chalice, replay it. Hard cast Stinkweed Imp for their turn. I mean, 4 mana, the best use of our mana is to pay 2 and just replay this. Make them have another into the Flood Maw. Yield with no attacks. Yield through their turn. I mean, there's the Sling Gang. So we can go 1, 2, Chalice on 1. No more into the Flood Maw. I'm sorry. Into the Flood Maw in response. Okay. Matron. Okay. Yes. How much mana do I have? I have 5, so I can do a 1-drop. I have a Ringleader, so I can go Leyline next turn, Skirk. I guess we just grab a Harbinger. Harbinger puts a... We go Kiki Jiki, Kiki Jiki, Kiki Jiki. Last one puts a... Yeah, we kind of just want to do a value snoop. But I think probably just grab a land, honestly. As crazy as that is to say. Okay, land on top. That's good, actually. Nah, I'm not going to put that stinkweed in your bin. Okay, so they're going to... I mean, Wonder's another blocker. It's pretty good. Opponent's in a tough spot. Leyline on top. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Kind of just slam this Leyline again. Play this land. Pass through the turn. Eventually we'll get a Lord. So now we can go, let's fetch basic. 4, ringleader, trigger. There's the Lord. Oh. I guess we just pass because we have the expert up. We don't attack this turn. We shoot one of their dudes in the end step, go to our turn, play a Lord and a mob, shoot the remaining blockers and kill them. I didn't have a stop set? That's so confusing. I didn't click yield to this turn, I don't think. All right. I think we still get there. 1, 2. Play a Lord. So we get hasty mana first. 2 haste. Now we go Lord. I guess we go Mog, haste. Then we go bolt ourselves, yes. Munitions, haste. Shoot one of the stinkweed imps. Yes. Play a Lord. 2, 4, 6. Combat. Attack. All. Not yield. Attack with all. Damage. GG's. All right. Well, 2-2. We just got to do one more. We can do one more before 7, right? It doesn't take an hour to do a match. We just got a combo on 3. Combo on 3. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Boom. Yeah. What are y'all's take on the sideboard cards for Modern right now? Is there any cards that you think in Modern are just necessary in your sideboard? I'd love to hear your answers. Okay. Yeah, I'll go first. Sure. That's not the greatest. Ovar? Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to try it. It's not the greatest. It's really bad, actually, but we're going to try it. Creativity is making a comeback. Creativity is really, really good. I think that Orvar is like the card for sure. You're going to make me put a couple Orvars on my sideboards for tonight. Appreciate you. Let's see what else. There's a lot of creativity around. I have my Orvars somewhere. I bet you've wondered where I've been. I'm gonna fetch and do this thing again. That's a 1-drop accelerant. I don't think I can leave that on top because it's just a land. I need a card that does something to help me with my game. I need a card that does something relevant. Triple Q. Mind your P's and your Q's, or your opponent might. I don't know. I was going to make a wrestling joke, but I don't know enough about wrestling. How about WWE? That was a real wrestler. Not that that's not real wrestling. Get destroyed in the comments. All right. Take my Chainwhirler or my Harbinger. Probably my Harbinger, because Harbinger lets me put a Ringleader on top, which rebuys all the card disadvantage that I have, which is why I kept this hand. That's funny. You're like, that is creativity. We have summoned them. Matron, tap land, no pass. All right, opponent. Show me victory or show me death. I'm expecting death. Faithless Looting. Discard Archon Persist. No, I mean, Archon Fable. Persist Sacred Foundries. They don't have an Archon. Okay. I mean, there's the Snoop. That doesn't make any sense, though. Matron Chainwhirler. Matron grabs Ringleader. And they have Bolt up, so we're not going to play into the Bolt. Play the Chainwhirler, or play the Matron. If they get a Dwarf, then our next turn we can just play Chainwhirler, kill their Dwarf. Yes, go get a Ringleader. Right. We could grab a Sting Scourger for fear of an Archon. However, if they get the Archon into play, we kind of just die anyways. And the Ringleader could find us a Harbinger so that we could just combo off in one turn if they tap out. I know it's a lot of stairs, but that's how the brain works. In stairs. Double land, okay. You can make it if you try, just the two of us. It's just the two of us. Okay. They're setting up for next turn. So I gotta kill that. I gotta kill that 2/2. Guess I could have grabbed a munitions expert. That would have been kind of smart, but we're not smart in this household on purpose. Okay. Go to combat. Declare my attacks. 2, 1. No blocks. Okay, they were smart. Schmort opponent, very schmort. Cavern. We should have fetched the Bloodstained Mire. That was not smart. That was not schmort. Okay. Colorless in a red. Ringleader, trigger. Yes. We want a Harbinger. Yes. I guess we don't have to take the... Oh, it does. It does have to take them. Okay. I will pass. They're going to be like, why'd you do that? That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to be like, well, now you can't just go attack with your Shaman. Creativity. I guess they could still attack with a Shaman. Attack with a Shaman, make a treasure. Trade. Play 4th land. Creativity. Okay, this might have been a mistake. But I wanted to keep them from attacking. And this did not keep them from attacking. Discard Mountain Thoughtseize. Okay. That's not Archons. Okay. Combat. Yes, they will attack. And I will trade. Make it if you try, just the two of us. It's just the two of us. Alright, trade with the thing. Pass the turn. End the combat. Second the main. Shocking. Shocking the land. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they have Fatal Push / Lightning Bolt up after they creativity, which is pretty scary. Tap, tap, tap. Yep. That is the plan. We just kind of need them not to have a Fatal Push backup. We sack a creature, discard a land. Yeah. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. It's just the two of us. All right, as long as we didn't draw that, as long as that wasn't a Kiki Jiki, we can still do this. 2 hasty mana, uncounterable, hasty snoop. Bang, bang, boom. Maybe. Okay, now we go red and a black. Harbinger with the haste. There's the fatal push. I mean the bolt. Yep. Lightning struck. I think we die right now. It's not looking good. We have another Snoop on top. But we have to sack this dude, and we take 9 in the air. 7. Then I play the Snoop, and then I pass, and it kills the Snoop. I'm going to concede. The sequence from this point is pretty bad. Begin sideboarding. I guess I could have grabbed the Sting Scourger. Okay, we're just going to do Chalice. Right. This can name Indomitable Creativity, but that's not really worth it. Leyline's also pretty good against them because they're a persist deck. Trashmaster can hit the treasure. Vial's pretty decent, but I'm going to shave 1. Not really trying to race. Yeah, we can't take the lands. Thinking. So we get hit Ren and 6. We could also hit Fable. Trying to think what else it could lock out, which is worth it. Is Chalice even decent here? I think the Chalice is okay. Leyline is also mid. It's not the greatest in this matchup. I really do wish I had Orvars. Meltdown's not good. Dampening Sphere is not good. Flute is meh. Cards that are bad in this matchup. Sting Scourger is okay. Lord is good because it's going to help us race, but we don't want a bunch. Trim 2 Vials because we're bringing in Chalice. Chain Whirler hits their board, but Mog Mob also hits their board. So all 3 of our 3-drops are decent. Trashmaster might be a little bit slow. It only hits treasures, and we're not really trying to shatter the treasures. We can trim a Harbinger because of the combo, and then just cut all the vials. That looks fine. Leyline of Sanctity is also really... I forgot about this. Leyline of Sanctity is also really good against creativity because it turns off their Archon's abilities. They still gain 3 life and draw, but they don't make you do anything. Keep his hand, bottom a land. Yeah. This. Yes. Land. Fetch. Go get this one. Yes. No, I need a land. Sorry, Sling Gang. I love you. We need a land. We need another land. That's not a trawler, man. Okay. I mean, I guess this does grab trawler, so it's also a land. I should have said not a. Oh, no. We didn't cast our Snoop. No. Very silly. Very, very silly, because now we could just play land off the top and win. Very, very interesting. The exile pile. Persist, Faithful Student, yep. Now we play the Snoop, I guess. Oof. Well, at least we're going to attack with the 2/2 for a while. Fetch shot, kill the Snoop. Sometimes your opponent just knows what to do. Fable's good. We know it's a ley line, so we have to pass. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose by your own sideboard cards. I wish I had ley line of Sanctities. If I was going back, I might shave some other cards and put ley lines in. After this match, we'll probably look at the sideboard. Orvar? Yeah, 1000%. I'm thinking 2. Yeah, it's 4 ticks. I might already own some. 4 or 5 for sure. I mean, I think I might already own some because I like to buy like all the bad goblin pieces. And like Orvars, there was a point where nobody played Orvars. When I got onto Magic Online, I think nobody was playing Orvars. Pitch the ley line. I mean, even if we get a snooze, the only way we win this game now is if we top deck a Sting Scourger. Even then, though, we're in a really tough spot. Yeah, another 3-drop. I will concede to mono 3-drops. Opponent, good match. Nothing to the Clinton, totally fair. Gotta do better than 2-3 next time. All right, so what felt good? We didn't play against any meltdown decks because probably that's like a symptom of the meta being where it is. Chalice felt like it was good, but like we kind of want more. Flute was not really what we wanted. Sanctity. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Not in the main. Boom. Boom. These cards are all awesome. These cards, I want to cut Meltdown a little bit too narrow. 4 ley lines. Do we want the full 4 Chalice? What is it good against? I mean, in the games that I had today, did I want multiple Chalices? Yes. Did having multiple Chalices win me the game? No. So maybe we go two Chalice, 3 Leyland of Sanctity, and then we have like something against like Mardu or like Energy. Oh, that's what it was. We were gonna do Orvar. No Orvars. Okay. I have them in paper though, so I can definitely slot those over in paper. What else? Vexing Bauble. One, two, three. Well, we don't have a third. Okay. 2 baubles, 3 chalice. My fast mana hate. 3 sanctity feels fine. Bauble's pretty decent against Cascade decks. I think we try it like that. Chalice isn't the greatest against Storm, but Vexing Bauble might actually be worth it against Storm. What else could it be? So we could play Vexing Bauble. We used to play just like removal. Was Fatal Push worth it? I don't think Fatal Push is worth it. Fatal Push Thoughtseize. No. Tarfire is good. I think that so are you talking the main or the side? Because I think that there's like arguments for both. Personally, I just don't like the play pattern of Tarfire. It ends up like I feel like I end up behind side. Okay. Yeah, so I think that 1-drop removal is totally justified. Like so in my head, in order of like most necessary to least necessary, is like these. I would have these 7 in any sideboard, and I don't want to say any format, but I play these 7 cards in Legacy, Modern, and Pioneer. There's big mana decks everywhere. There's graveyard decks everywhere, and together, it's just like backbreaking to have these cards together. Chalice is one of those cards where it's less impactful than these, but in certain matchups, this is like a stone cold ice out your opponent for the rest of the game. These cards, I think, are like whatever your 5 flex slots you want to have. So like if you want to do like 3 Fatal Push, 2 Tarfire, or if you don't have a lot of like creatures in your meta and you want to do like 2 Tarfire and 3, pick them like Orvar, right? You have like 3 or you do like 2 Chalice, 2 Orvar, 2 Tarfire, and like some other card. I think that like that configuration is totally fine or totally fair. Then again, like everybody builds their decks differently, but having a 1-drop removal spell on the sideboard for the energy matchup definitely makes sense. And Tarfire is tutorable too, so I could try it. I just whenever I cast it, I feel like I'd rather have it be something else. But let me think. So I think I kind of just want to try it like this. I know we have burn players coming back. Vexing Bauble handles subtlety and solitude and force of vigor. I mean, I think that seems pretty good. I could do. This is tough because Vexing Bauble is amazing against certain decks. I think that if I go up to a 4th Chalice, I don't need to play the Leyline of Sanctity against Burn, because the Chalice on 1, Chalice on 2 line will be really good against Burn. Oh, I don't have a 4th Chalice for sure. What else could be good against Burn then? Like Fatal Push? Is there anything better that gains me life? I guess we could do like a Pyroclasm, which I know doesn't like make much sense, but this card's just so good against like the this is the Boros Energy card, so we could try this. What else is it decent against? Yeah, a lot of artifacts. That's fair. We could do 2 Pyroclasms and put in a Meltdown. A lot of artifacts, X and 1 red mana. Goblin Shaman? Or a Gorilla Shaman? Gorilla. I don't even know if I can spell Gorilla. Shaman. Gorilla Shaman. Meltdown, okay. I think I like Meltdown. Yeah, let's do it. Let me do 1, 2, 3 meltdowns. Yeah, and we kind of just like accept the fact that like there are decks that can get under us. We have a couple local Hammer players at the Nerd Rage store, the Energy store, and they're really good. So it's nice to be prepared because otherwise you just like auto lose the match. All smiley and nice, and then you sit down and you're like, oh, we definitely lost this one. All right, these are the changes. I like this a lot. Just keep pedaling. Appreciate your help a lot. Shout out to all you for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to go get ready for Modern tonight. I hope you have a beautiful day.